from the beginning, God's heart has always been to care for the widow, to care for the orphan. It shouldn't be lost on us that James, one of the 12, would later write in James chapter 1 that true religion is this, to care for the orphan and to care for the widow. I'm willing to bet he learned a lesson here in Acts chapter 6. But man, God has always had a heart for care. He always has. And as we have come together in this local body, we too have a drive and a desire to care for one another. Whether you realize it or not, if you're a disciple of Jesus, God has hardwired into you to care for others and to be cared for. You know how I know that? Because I read what you write each and every week in the connection register. I see the heart that you express to be cared for. And I look out at our small groups. I look out at the different ministries here at this church, caring for each other. And in fact, if I were to ask you, how many of you have experienced care from those in our church, I'm willing to bet there would be a large number of you whose hands would raise. Whether it be a visit to a hospital, a meal after somebody has passed away or a baby has been born, somebody coming alongside of you at your home to help you do a project that you couldn't complete on your own, whether it be a pastor calling you, a small group leader interacting with you, a flock leader caring for you, whatever it might be, we have a huge amount of disciples here at Gospel City Church that are striving to care for one another. Praise Jesus for that. But realize that as a body of believers here in Michiana, we are one decision away from grumbling and murmuring. We are one decision away from slipping into what the early church is slipping into here in Acts chapter 6, to be dissatisfied with what's happening around us. And here's my hope. And here's what I'm grateful for, honestly, as a church. I'm grateful that within our church, there's men, there's women, there's boys, there's girls that have eyes to see the needs of those around them and a heart to loop arms with one another and to say, we can take care of that. But realize, faithful disciple at Gospel City Church, God hasn't just hardwired you to care for others. He's also hardwired you to express the need for care. And that takes a humble heart to do.